Hello world, this is the JWP, Povray Moray, coming to you live from my home studio. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins and synth edit, or my GoFundMe, JWP Fund. If you're watching this on YouTube, a like, comment, and/or subscribe are appreciated. I will be continuing along, attempting to install Povray Moray. Well, they're installed. They're just not working properly. All right, so I'm not sure what to switch to. I can switch to this for now and then figure out what I'm going to be doing. So I'm pretty sure it's because of the UAC, and that's the Windows user access control, which often doesn't allow programs to read and write to certain directories. So I thought just by setting it in my documents or whatever that it would work out. However, I do believe it's that's only for me, like as a user, as a like a natural person, like a real user, the one with the mouse and the keyboard. I'm not sure that extends to, say, programs. So when a program starts to read or write to the hard disk and protected spaces, such as program files or the C drive or anywhere that isn't allocated for the UAC, it doesn't allow it. I thought documents would be fine because generally that's okay. However, it still didn't work. So I'm going to look at seeing if there's a way to allow programs to, oops, to test my chat. Clear. Okay. And Synthedit has sort of a layout or a tutorial. Pretty sure of how to use the UAC. I remember it did. Unable to write to VST. By default, Windows doesn't allow saving files to your VST plugins folder. This prevents Synthedit from exporting VST plugins. You can fix this by changing the folder's permissions. Use Windows Explorer to browse to the VST plugins folder. So in this case, I'm going to be browsing to my Povray folder here. I guess I can show that. Then it says the folder does not exist. Create it. Right-click the folder. Go Properties. And then go to Security, right? Click Edit. You may need to click a UAC security prompt. Security, Edit, and then select username and users. Perhaps just me, I guess. Take the options, allow write and modify. Finish, select OK. So I can't reach right. There's something else there, but I can't get to it. I'm sure it's right. I'm gonna see it. Allow, deny. It's already allow. Maybe I didn't click this. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, it looks like it's already reading right. So that's not help. Really are all read and write because it's it's in the documents folder, right? This is generally a folder that allows things to be done. So I guess we're doing some more searching. Moray, Povray Windows. I've encountered a few issues running Moray on Windows 10, which may or not be workaroundable. Render from within Moray files up to it starts to render, finishes, but locks up the POV. Using export and doing the render in 7 is the current fix I'm using, but I recall being able to render the usual way from Windows 10. Flaky UV map texture display, sometimes regular camera view thing. Okay, figured out part of the problem. In OpenGL settings, scene lighting has to be checked. For me, using the UV. Okay, so it's still related to UV. This thing's weird. Can I export? Export, save. Start. I just found this message now. Recently I installed Toolbox. Freezing their surrender. C6 compatibility mode. Auto show parse messages. Problem comes from Windows message. It seems to be compatibility. Okay. And that's it. Just one topic. Because it's very wrong. So it looks like it's all just export. Apparently Moray isn't compatible with 3.5. Why did I download 3.5? Install both, but they do not work correctly and currently not communicate correctly. More Povray, in particular, Povray 3.5 refuses to render even if it's test biscuits. And I get the impression that the files and or folders are not in the right place. How did you install programs? Well, it says while writing this, I just got the whole thing to work. Just a matter of correctly defining folder destinations and Moray. Likelihood this is not. Reset Povray comms. Render. Okay, so they're in documents, right? And it's targeting the Povray 64-bit engine. How's my audio? Mic check. Mic check. Good. I'll just push it and we'll see. So it's not gonna work. I mean, it opens. Oh, I just gotta open something, eh? Okay, so there's no recent. Okay, so render. Povray opens, but doesn't do anything. Right? And then Moray complains that Povray is not doing anything. And that's that Povray. So as far as I can tell, this is because it's not writing. Because it's not pushing anything out. It should be exporting here, right? So can I export to all UDO? Save as? To I need to export from Povray or Moray. Okay, so what is reset? I don't even know what that did. Still targeting. Can try the desktop. We'll just toss it on the desktop. Watch it not work. You go desktop. Was that desktop? Desktop. That. No. Right there. Yes. Okay, stop. Open. Okay. And render. Just sits there. This can't open MDLs. It's got to open this noise. Which I don't know how to get out of Moray, and it shouldn't be that hard, really. So maybe it just has to be the older version of Povray, apparently. Let's give that a try. What is export here say? Okay, so where did that export the scene to current ray trace? So then did that dump on my desktop? Say anything? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, this is annoying. You have started Povray from Windows. It's running and keep this turned on. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that off. And let's see what it does. So I should get 2, right? So I don't have to turn on. I guess it is 2 instances. Let's try it again. We'll have 3 instances. That's not a thing. Like, it's not turned off. You have started Povray from Windows running and the keeps instance turned off in the case a new instance of the program is started rather than the existing instance. Yeah. Okay, so then I could probably just grab it, right? So open file and go to the desktop. I mean, it's a workaround and it's super annoying, but massive coffee cup. Seems to work. It just dumps the picture right on the desktop. So I guess, yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Now I can't even remember what I'm supposed to be opening. Okay, so I'm going to, where's my, throw this up so I'm not exposing the internals of my computer too much as I flip around, do things. Okay, so I want to start with the art. Ooh, excuse me. Just gonna clean up this folder a little bit. And then hit the cloud, grab the old art files. Nope, there. Ancient art files. So here are the files here. I'll go into this view and see some of the stuff. Okay, so back in the day, I used to do this thing. I used to print to light scribe, right? Which was grayscale. However, redoing it now. See, this is the original here. I think I actually still have this. Like I can rescan that. I think even this little fireball thing is an MDL. Yeah, dope fire. Pro 2. So what exactly am I looking for here? Let's go Muse. Then what kind of like art does it need? What size does it need? What is label? Okay, so they have their own sort of little label going. I mean, not little, it looks international. Ooh. Hmm. Advanced. This is kind of creepy. I don't want a record label. I just want to distribute. Okay, so so Amuse album art size. I think it's like 6,000, 3,000, and 6,000. Okay, so we're looking at 6,000 by 6,000. So let's start with, we'll go by date here. Date, it's like what, 2007, 2008? Okay, so Dope 4. Looks like this is the most recent. Dope the Endo something. Let's open that. And I wish render worked. It just says Q. Okay, so let's see a material preview. It's just gonna give me some rubbish. Did it actually? No, it didn't. Okay, so what kind of view? How do I get to? I want the camera. I don't remember how to select things. Right click, click. Um, is there a browser? Select tab. Okay, camera. I guess it's right there, right? Select. Okay, so aspect ratio 1.3. There's no like field of view 3.14. There's no resolution. Resolution. This. Okay, so use that. Okay, so what is this? Camera one. Why is it looking at it like that? What is this? Fire, I guess. Okay, so let's try a different one. 4. Discard. Okay, so this is the fire. I don't want the fire. Do I want? There's not many pieces to this one. Copy of legal CDVC. Where did this even come from? So this is just a pattern. Mhm. Scans. How big is this? These are quite small, right? Picture 500. There's a track layout here. And wind batteries on there too. Controversial D edition. The joint round. We go round Senate part 2. Senate part 1, Senate part 2. Look at that. Look at how cheesy that. Not cheesy, but awful. And I had some sort of like caveman-y sharp edge going on. I wonder if I still have this. Look at these times. 4 minutes for controversial. Right. Okay, so that's interesting. It's good that I have that. Now I know what's on here. Walk with me is I didn't know that was on there. And wind battery. So I gotta rebuild wind battery then. But I'm in art mode right now, so I'm gonna focus on the art. Okay. So this is just small pieces, right? So apparently, how big is this? What is this? 1024 by 768. Wow. Okay, so where did this come from? CDCV. I got fire. I don't know what this is. Might as well render that. Dope Pro models. Dope Pro reverse. House. What is this house? Legal. Okay, so this is the one here, I think. Text tender. These things, man. Okay, so let's try house 9. Contains unknown objects. Okay. So let's go ahead and render exports. Okay, I want to change this export. I don't like it on the desktop. I'll put it back into I want to put it in documents. I'll put it into drive here. Maybe I'll look at 3.1. Still on 3.1 because having to go back and forth is sort of annoying. So we'll try that out before moving on. Parse warning. Okay, so add remove. I'm just going to flip to this screen. So going back to get Povray. I think maybe it's in the cloud. I did remember seeing another version in my cloud. 3.7, 3.6. May 25th, 2005. Sean, I guess. It's actually wanting to install in the proper location. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, so yeah, the other one where it isn't installed into program files regular was because it did have a 64-bit version. So apparently this doesn't. I'll run the short render test, I guess. Okay. All right, so we'll see if Moray can see this one. And then again, I'll just leave it on the desktop. Ooh. Okay. It has a bunch of adjustments or whatever. There's a moment of truth here, version 3.5. Okay, and it looks like it worked. No, it didn't work. I think it did work. Okay, so that was the problem. Resolved, sort of thing. Except for this project is broken. So let's try this. I'm curious what this is. Okay, I'm going to change this music before I get a DCMA. Sound options. I'm happy that it works. Okay, you can not play that anymore and close all these other things. Can you not? No. How do I close them? I can't right click. The new version allowed me to right click. Bouguer. Okay. Windows. Under view. Nothing closed. Oops. Okay, so let's look at some other stuff. I only got a little bit of time left, so let's just go exploring, so to speak. Let's go here, not there. Here. Workflow, project data, music production. In there, and here. Okay, so let's try date. And try house is broken. Try text for. Go ahead, whatever. And render. I thought it was supposed to have like a preview or something, right? Open file. Okay, don't tell me again. What is that? What even is that? No, that's not like this. I think. Yeah. Okay, so what even is that? Is that the floating thing? So I thought the floating thing was like. Where's the color version? Here it is. Pretty sure this is this, right? Hmm. Hmm. MDL. Okay, so this is the visual stuff. When I made Dope Pro, I released a DVD at the same time. Let's call this Visual Escapes. And these were animations that came with. Yeah. So let's take a look at some of these and see if I can turn them up. Around. There's a speaker in here. I used to have a speaker. Let's see, round flat star. Just go. It's the most recent one. And we'll go ahead and render options. It's the same thing all the time. So let's try something big. Was it 6,000? Well, actually, it'll be 1920 by 1080 because this is going to be like a video. Let's okay. Okay. Overrunning go through an unhandled exception. Shut down and I'll take 30 minutes trying to get some save work and it's popping. Okay, so maybe it was too big. Try again. Where you crash to? Crash to. Not happy. Let's try this one. We'll try the smaller definition, I guess. Okay, close. Whatever. Let's see for render options. It's still really big. Okay. Oh, there it goes. I think. Hmm. Yeah, it's too big, I think. Try to close these. So let's go for something standard for now, and I'll figure out how to get it bigger. Sure it works. It just taps out, I think, eh? Or is it just slowly rendered? I'm not sure. I think it's stalled. It's not doing anything, so it must be stalled. Which isn't very good. So I guess that's the end of the stream. At least I got Moray to connect to Povray without too much trouble. This has to be an earlier version, I guess. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins and synth edit, or my GoFundMe, JWP Fund. If you're watching this on YouTube, a like, comment, and or subscribe are appreciated. Thanks for watching. Until next time.